Hey, what's up YouTube? Your boy Ziploc, back here again, and this is another video that's been a long time coming. As you can see from the title, Wonder Woman, the Unappreciated Superheroine. Man, where do I begin with this character? I mean, she gets no love from DC Comics. I mean, you want to talk about short end of the stick? That's pretty much an insult to the word, like short end of the stick. Like that doesn't even really describe how poorly done DC has, you know, what DC's done really with the character, which is basically nothing. I mean, at least with Superman, we got some good, memorable, some pretty well done, decent stories. Some stories that can, you can hold up and say this is a work of art. Like, All Star Superman and Kingdom Come and stuff like that. You know, you have those stories for Superman. I mean, he has Earth 1, Volume 1 and 2. Wonder Woman has nothing. I mean, she has really very minimal, well written stories. I mean, they really don't know what to do with the character. They don't know how to represent the character. I mean, they keep changing her costume, they keep changing her personality, they keep changing almost everything about her. I mean, her hair, everything. I mean, through the different decades and generations, she's changed so much that I don't know. It's really hard to recognize the character at some points, and in history. And I mean, in media, she really gets nothing. I mean, no animated series, no video games, no TV shows, and the stuff that they tried to do has failed. I mean, a couple of years back now, I think it's been like a couple of years now, that Wonder Woman pilot, remember that? That was pretty terrible. That didn't even, I mean, nobody even wanted to, no network, no TV network wanted to pick that up. It was so bad. I mean, David E. Kelly pretty much ruined that chance, and now they're trying to. The CW wants to do a show on Wonder Woman's origin called The Amazon, or I think they're gonna call it the Wonder, or something. Some really stupid name like that. It's like, you know, and then she gets no movies. I mean, no. It doesn't seem like there's gonna be any hopes of Wonder Woman movie at all. The only thing she's had is one animated film, which was mediocre at best. Other than that, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. No good stories. None of that stuff. It's really sad too, because as opposed to Batman and Superman, I think Wonder Woman is the better character, and I really agree with her philosophy the most, because unlike Batman or Superman, where they have the no kill rule, Wonder Woman was brought up in a warrior like mentality. She has that warrior like mentality. I always say that she's a warrior first, an Amazon warrior princess first before she's a superheroine, because like I said, how she was raised. I'm talking about the pre-52 crap. I mean, Wonder Woman understands, like, she understands that some people can't be saved. They won't change. They're gonna be evil, and sometimes you gotta take them out. She understands people like the Joker and Lex Luthor need to be taken out. I really agree with her way of doing things when it comes to villains and stuff like that. I mean, speaking of villains, I mean, how many people? I mean, Wonder Woman is supposed to be an icon, and she is an icon. She's well known. I mean, you say the name, you pretty much recognize her and stuff like that. But she's an icon, and she's had nothing. That's pretty bad. And the company, I mean, DC Comics seems so disinterested in doing anything with Wonder Woman. I mean, right now in the New 52 junk, that crap, she's basically been reduced now to like a bloodthirsty, like, warrior. Like, that's all she is now. Uh, which, yeah, you can have Wonder Woman killing. You can have her. I don't even mind if she has guns and stuff like that, because she's a warrior, like I said, and warriors should really know how to use. I mean, she's pretty versatile. She should know how to use all type of weaponry like swords, shields, guns, whatever she needs in battle. I don't mind that. But her character really doesn't have a foundation. If Superman is the light, and he's the hope, and he inspires hope into humanity, and Batman is dark, he inspires fear into criminals. Wonder Woman should be that middle ground, that peace. She should be that truth and that peace. That's the peace and love. Almost like a mother figure. That's what she should be. But now, like I said, she's pretty much like at least in Jeff Johns' Wonder Woman, and Justice League, and Brian Azzarello's Wonder Woman, and his run, she's basically, like I said, a bloodthirsty warrior. She just likes to fight, and that's pretty much all that it really is to her character in the New 52. And like I said, I don't mind that, but you have to balance that with her character. I don't think that should be all to her character. Uh, like I said, she should be that balance between Superman and Batman. She should be that sort of mix of dark and light. Excuse me. One of the things I really didn't like about Justice League and Justice League Unlimited is how Bruce Timm and his team and the writers on there, they pretty much made her a Batman love interest, and I don't like that. She shouldn't be a love interest for Batman at all. It doesn't work. And for Superman too, right now she's in the New 52. She's dating Superman, and they've explored that before in alternate universe stories like Kingdom Come. They explored it. Die Kingdom Come, the sequel. Jeff Johns, JSA run, and Frank Miller has explored it in Dark Knight Strikes Again, which is fine in an alternate universe story. And they've explored it in other places as well. But she really shouldn't be bogged down to those two characters. She should be her own character. She should have her own problems and her own love interests to deal with. Like Steve Trevor. I think Steve Trevor is a great character for her, a love interest. I don't know why they didn't really try to explore his character. I mean, they could have done something really special with that couple. But her character has just really been misrepresented. I also don't like how in the animated movie and in the animated series, the Justice League cartoons, is that she pretty much had this women are better than men attitude type of thing with her, Amazon upbringing. And I don't agree with that either. I don't think Wonder Woman should be like that. She shouldn't be a feminist. I don't think Wonder Woman should be a feminist. She should be a character that loves anyone, no matter their race, no matter their gender, no matter what. Because making her a feminist really just turns a lot of people off her character, especially male readers like myself. And it also, I think, does a bad job of just representing the superhero in general, or the superheroine in general. I mean, it's not really good for her character. I really think they should get rid of that just permanently and just try to make her a character, a really well done character, some type of balance between the warrior and the superheroine, and a good role model. I mean, imagine if they did make a movie and it was successful, it was good, critically well received and financially well received. That would not only help with female superheroes to get them out there in the movie in the public, but just for female characters in general in the media. I mean, Hollywood is always talking about how they have so much trouble, getting female characters out in movies and making big bucks and stuff like that. Well, I really do think Wonder Woman would be a gateway to help improve that, to help steer that in a different direction, in the right direction. I mean, it's kind of sad because Joss Whedon had a script for Wonder Woman. He was going to do a Wonder Woman movie, and seeing what he did with the Avengers and how he represented those characters, I mean, how Black Widow was pretty well written in that, pretty well done in that movie, you know. Joss Whedon is also really. I mean, he's shown that he's good with female characters. I mean, and stuff like Firefly, and all. I mean, Buffy, and all the other shows that he's had that has been canceled and things like that. He's shown that he's good writing female characters. So I don't know what Warner Brothers was thinking when they decided to boot him off the Wonder Woman movie project, because I think that would have been something really special if done right, you know. But he even said it himself recently in an interview. He didn't get a call back or nothing from them. So we're stuck with basically what do we do? I mean, I'm waiting. The fans are waiting. I'm just waiting and hoping that we get a good Wonder Woman movie or something. I mean, TV show, animated series, video game, um, a good story. I mean, I've heard that not Jeff Johns, but Grant Morrison is supposed to be doing a Wonder Woman Earth One book. I haven't heard about that since the rumor was announced. Since the rumor went around the internet. I mean, I would like to see Grant Morrison take on Wonder Woman, but if it's going to be like he did in Final Crisis, I don't know about that. But I mean, give me something at least. I mean, I'm at least willing to take the risk with that. I mean, Adam Hughes was supposed to do something with Wonder Woman. That didn't go through. And I mean, man, she just hasn't been represented well. Only a couple times in comics. I mean, I think Gail Simone did a good job on her. I think she was well written in her run, well done in Gail Simone's Wonder Woman run. But other than that, I mean, nothing basically. And her character, I mean, has so much potential. I mean, they really could make some good villains for her. So good mythological villains, and just like, you know, gods and goddesses and stuff like that, and just other type of villains as well, you know, for her. They don't just have to be like Greek gods and stuff like that. You can make up other villains for her, you know, for her to do battle with. But yeah, she really she's my favorite. She's one of my favorite characters in DC Comics. She's like my number I would say number 2 or 3 within DC Comics. You know, just a great character overall. So hopefully one of these days somebody comes along and does something awesome with the character, and you know, we can get this show on a roll. I'm just, like I said, we're just waiting for something good to happen with this character, because she's been so misrepresented, and not only the media but in the comics themselves. I mean, it's like if DC Comics won't do it, at least sell her off to another company or studio or something, or somebody else that's gonna do something with the character. I mean, because now they're just twiddling with their thumbs. They don't know what they want to do with the character, and it's a shame because, like I said, she has so much potential. And I mean, what's it gonna take? I mean, when? I mean, after Man of Steel. I mean, assuming Man of Steel doesn't sink and it does swim, I would think the next character to bring out on the big screen would be Wonder Woman, right? I mean, you got Batman down. I mean, Rises kind of sucked, but there's that. You got that franchise. Everybody knows about Batman, Superman, Man of Steel. Hopefully, it does well. You would have that down. I mean, that character is pretty well known in the media as a whole in general. And then Wonder Woman seems pretty legit, right? Seems like the right way to go. But on you know, we'll see what they do. We'll see how they we'll see what they do with this TV series, assuming that it works on the CW. But I just want something. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this subject. Wonder Woman, the unappreciated superheroine, and I also think she just would be just a good role model for just like little girls and women and just people in general. All right, guys. Video responses are always welcome. Bloody days, gory nights. Catch you guys on the flip side. The next superhero I'm going to be doing a video on will be Aquaman. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. All right, people. Take it easy.